Welcome to another episode of Sip&Ponder with Sirguy is here. And with me on the show today, I have Dan Smart. Dan Smart used to be my favorite comedian in music history department, a department that I graduated from as well. He was in final year when I was in 100 level. So we always blown up with Dan Smart's hair, Dan Smart's performance whenever he comes on set. I am super excited to have you on set. Welcome to Sip and Ponder.
Yeah, thank you. You said something used to be your favorite comedian. I don't be your favorite comedian again.
I said when I was in university, so you're still part of my favorite comedian.
Yeah, and then now the hairstyle, we have to change. We have to get it down. Now nobody recognizes me again, but then it's all for good. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Is the haircut part of a rebranding strategy?
I won't say. I just woke up one day. I felt like taking down the hair after years. But then people told me that I shouldn't have done that because the hair was tough, a brand. Like,
Yeah.
people see me, they'll see me, they'll be like, that's man.
Yeah,
But then I don't regret it. The hair will still grow.
yeah, definitely.
Once it's good to change up.
Yeah. But before we kick right into it, here is what Sirguy has cooked. I want you to test it and rate it on a scale of 10.
Oh, Sip and Ponder.
Yeah.
I like testing twice to be sure. Well, it's cool. I'll give it one more. I'll give it 8.
Eight is a big score.
I'll give it 8. I don't know because I don't really know what's in here, but it tastes nice.
Yeah.
It's very, and it's chill. It's very. I don't see too much. Just one more. Yeah, it's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, let's kick right into it. So it's not lonely at the top when you climb with your friends. We all heard Ashake, I think it was 2 years ago, said it's lonely at the top, lonely. So I don't know what should be your opening remark on this, having weighed both sides of the story, where people say it's lonely at the top and that it's not lonely at the top.
Okay, well, personally, because that's been something that's been guiding me all through the years. I believe the statement is not only at the top when you move with friends. Emphasis on friends because this generation, everybody's not your friend. It's not like maybe you know someone and this guy is automatically your friend. Just you know people that are your friends. When you move with your friends, people that you share similar ideas, similar visions with. When you move with your friends, you get to the top. It's not only at the top. And I don't believe in that saying that my friend made it and left me behind. That guy was never your friend. I don't believe that any of your friends will make it and then leave you behind. I don't believe so. Unless maybe the guy was managing you or you guys are just there for the fun. You guys don't share similar visions. You guys are just there for the fun of the whole thing. You guys are not really friends. Friends are people who share common ideas. So they share similar, like there are people who, when they talk, they relate with each other's experiences. That's what I categorize as friends. So if your friend is someone who makes money to move and leaves you behind, you guys are never friends. It's never lonely at the top when you move with friends. And I believe so much in that statement. Like it's something that's been guiding me all through my life. I work with friends, emphasis on friends. I don't work with everybody, I work with friends, people who share similar ideas with me, and it has been helping me. So I believe in that statement.
There is this part of this moving with friends that we often ignore. Pulling people up can be a little bit difficult, especially adults. You would have it that let me say my own personal experience. I have people in my life, people that I have bonded with for over 15 years, and it got to us, we have become adults. We got to that point where everyone is picking a direction in life, and they're like, bro, come and do this tech thing. There is money in tech, It's not what I want for my life. Because it's giving them bread doesn't mean it must place bread on my own table. So you will have it that as adults, sometimes we get to go and we go apart. We go differently. When you offer your hands to your friends, I don't know if you have experienced this. Have you ever been in a situation where you offered hands to your friends and they're like, in a way or two, they're not willing to pay the price, they're not willing to do what it takes, or they're not willing to follow the road that you have paved for for them. I think that too can break friendship. Have you experienced that crack before?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I, not even me being the person offering the help, I have been offered that kind of help before in the past. When someone told me something like, this comedy that you're doing, this MC, how much does it even come, let's do this and stuff. But then comedy, I didn't just pick comedy. Comedy chose me. And so I started from a very young age, from when I was in secondary school actually. I noticed I could make people laugh. Then from there, doing assembly or company assembly, I was making people laugh and stuff. And then I got to the point I was a prefect, so I leveraged on that. Sometimes I would be the one to conduct assembly. I'll be doing my stuff, I'll be chipping in 1 or 2 jokes, and that was how it grew. So someone offered me help, I won't be specific, say, leave this thing, let's try this thing is where the money is. But then I checked. This is what works for this guy. He's my friend actually. This is what works for this guy. Well, how sure am I, or what's the guarantee that when I leave the one that I'm doing and get into this, how sure am I that it will? But then we understood that one thing is understanding. We understood ourselves that we have different paths to do, but it still does not break the friendship. You understand? You're making your bread in your own way. I'm making my bread in my own way. The main thing is that we are both not deceiving ourselves. You understand? You are not indulging in something fruitless. Like I say, man, when you like that's one thing. When you are like, that's why I say be friends with people who are at least who are sensible enough. When you are friends with someone who is sensible enough, when like you understand that yes, the path might be different, but we're heading somewhere, we're heading to the top, and we both eat at the top. That's why we say it's not lonely when you move with friends. It can be, it must not be one trajectory. Like it must not be maybe I'm into tech, you're my friend, I come, let's go into tech. No. You can be into agriculture, for example. You can be into tech. We do nothing, but we're in constant communication, we're talking. Most times when we talk, you tell me almost see, you can even narrate me challenges you face. I may be the one, for example, I'm giving an example of maybe moving with friends. Like if you're friends with someone, you go with this guy, it gets to a point maybe this guy might be experiencing challenges in his own path, but you are in a way well to do. That is where you can also offer your hand of friendship. You know that this guy is not fooling himself in his chosen path. He's doing well, he's trying. You can also give a lending hand, lending hand support. That's why we're friends. You don't use because of okay, he's doing this one, you don't see a future in this. No. So when that happened, I explained to my friend, I told him, see. Said, well, okay. And so far so good. And God has been helping me. I know I'm not where I was. I know where I was when I entered. When I first got admission into university. I entered. I was relatively unknown in the town. And nobody knew me. Jobs were not coming. Gigs were not coming. But then I knew that this was what I'm good at. Then along the line, the whole thing, people started calling me for gigs and stuff. And now we're here. We're not where we are supposed to be yet, but at least we are moving and we can see progress. So the paths might be different, but the end goal is meeting at the top with your friend. So it's never lonely at the top when you move with friends.
Let me put you on the spot now.
Okay.
The reason why I would do this is because I personally believe that people are not aware that there is an emotional contract that you sign once you become friends with people. If I commit something now, I already know that my friends are going to protect me. It may not be something that they like, but because it is me, they will find a way to maybe call me out, but then still protect me as their friend. So there is this unspoken emotional contract we enter into with people that we call our friends. Sometimes we may not look at it at the time we are becoming friends with people, especially for men. You know, you meet someone today, people just gist, you bond over a drink, and from there, you start hanging out, and then you become friends. Let me ask you this: have you ever had to break a friendship?
Have I ever had to break
a friendship? Yeah, you feel like, I think I need to be done with this guy, or I need to be done with this girl.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been done with a friendship because like I said before, I'm someone who I choose my friends carefully. I don't let anyone into my personal space like that. I know before I call someone a friend, you understand, I must have access because, for example, there's something I do. I'm someone who people see me as a comedian, say a comedian, talk at you, talk a lot. But I'm a very good listener. And I observe. Whenever I'm in the garden of maybe people, I like to do more of listening than talking at first till I get comfortable. And by listening, one attribute of listening is by listening, you get to understand people's perspective towards life. And when I do, that is when I will know if this person is someone that can be my friend or not. Like I've been in a situation, I've been in a garden of guys where a topic, I'm just giving an example, where a topic was brought up about a guy. I don't know the guy that was being talked about, but to someone that the people there knew. And then someone that is supposed to be a friend to that person, but the person was not there. If you are busy making jokes and making mockery of the guy, laughing, it was funny. I laughed, but then I just that stuff. I used to analyze. I knew that this guy cannot be called a friend. You know, that's when we are making jokes and stuff. You protect your friend's interest first. So by studying that, no matter how close you are, even if it's every weekend you come out and drink, if you just come out and drink, but you're not my friend. Do you understand? So I've never had to break a friendship because before I ascertain someone my friend, I must have carefully observed, listened, and know if this guy is someone who can at least protect my interest when I am not there. When we someone who I share similar vision, similar ideas. So so far so good in my life, I've not had to break a friendship. I'm very grateful for the kind of friends I have. We might not be there yet, but we are striving, and with God, we'll get there.
Let me take you to this part of the conversation. We pretty much don't recognize or observe the fact that support should be secular. When you have a friend, in every circle, there is always that rich friend or someone who is slightly doing well. People don't seem to recognize the fact, that is my opinion, that support should be mutual. It may not be equal in friendship. Of course, all fingers cannot be equal. Support should be mutual. You would have it that this person pours into you. In a way, you should find a way to pour into them. Do you think that generally in the friendships that you've had, do you think that generally, or observing people, do you think that generally that people respect the reciprocity or the idea of being mutual, when it comes to support in friendship?
Okay, well, to be honest, I think people have the flawed definition of support because everyone has likened everything to be financial, to be money. And so you can have a friend, yes, this one has money, yes. But then most times what people don't understand is that people who have money still have areas in their lives that they are lacking. Everything must not be financial. So you see someone is this one, you get money. Most times when I see people most of my friends that are rich, I don't look to find ways to get money from them. I look to find ways to impact them. Because you have to offer value. It's like everything must not be let me find a way to get money. Everything must not revolve around money. We even know the economy is bad and everything, but then we've relegated our mindset to this place of money.
You think the value system in our society has
depreciated so bad. Like it's sad to see, to be honest. Everything is now revolving around money. But then you don't know that you in your circle, you might have something worth more than money to offer. Your friend who has money might have a business idea that you don't have a way to run it around this. But it might be the one that can tell you, do it like this, I feel it will be okay. And you do it, if you click. You think if it does it that way, click, then he'll forget you?
No.